Welcome to Q's on the Move. My friends, these are exciting times to work together to change the world through mentoring, helping men become effective fathers, and helping young people, especially our young males, to reach their full potential. I am Brother Donald Williams II, the proud 2nd District Chairman for the Fatherhood and Mentoring Committee. It is such an honor to provide leadership, strategic direction for the district. We have over 4,000 brothers, 85 chapters. Our district comprises of 5 states: New York, New Jersey, Delaware, Pennsylvania, and Maryland. And on behalf of the 38th 2nd District Representative, the Rico Gales, and the Brotherhood of the Mighty 2nd District, again, we welcome you to another segment of Q's on the Move. With that, I welcome my friend and co-host, Brother Jeffrey Diggs.
Good evening, everyone. I pray that everyone is having a great day and had a great day and will continue to do so. Just welcome you to come and visit us for Q's on the Move. We're here every Tuesday at 8 p.m. And we're here to hear directly from the chapters on the incredible work that's going on in the community and with mentoring and with respect to the work that they do in our communities and how they're engaged. But before we get started tonight, I want to issue this disclaimer that let me say to everyone that the comments and views expressed by the individuals are their own and does not necessarily represent the views of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated or the entities in which our guests are affiliated with. All right. With that said, tell us what's the topic for tonight.
Well, Brother Diggs, I am so excited. We have 2 quintessential servant leaders that have demonstrated daily our fraternity cardinal principles: manhood, scholarship, perseverance, and uplift. So proud of these brothers. Daily, our communities are better because of their leadership. I'm mega proud, my brothers. So, Jeff, why don't we go ahead and introduce our guests? We have 2. We let them introduce themselves. Soon to be Dr. Jamaal Gosa and Brother Eric Johnson. Opening remarks.
Hello. My name is Brother Jamaal Gosa. I am from Linden, New Jersey, born and raised. I went to Indiana University of Pennsylvania in Western Pennsylvania, where I was initiated at the GAMU chapter in fall 2016. Since then, I've been, working with the graduate chapter Iota Phi and a financial member of Iota Phi currently, and taking the lead with the Youth Leadership Conference that's coming up here for our 2nd District Conference. And currently, I'm studying to get my doctorate in urban education at the University of Pittsburgh, where I plan to do some work with youth mentoring and some Afrocentric learning and different kind of Black movements. So thank you for inviting me, having me here. I'm excited to talk more about the things we have going on and more about, things that I'm doing.
Excellent. Brother Eric?
Yes, good evening, brothers. Brother Williams, Brother Jeffrey Diggs, Brother Jamaal. Thank you guys all for being here today, and I'm happy proud and pleasant to be here today. I am a member of the 3rd District, Omega Psi Phi Fraternity, but I'm originally from a town called Opelousas, Louisiana. I got initiated through Omega Psi Phi Fraternity by way of Lambda Beta chapter in Honolulu, Hawaii. I am currently in Alpha Omega chapter, and I'm the father and mentoring lead committee chair. We are doing great things in Washington, D.C., and we're looking forward to continue to do wonderful things as we mentor those in our community.
Excellent. So with that, I'm calling Brother Jamaal Dr. Gosa.
Gosa,
Hey, man. Ghost, my bad. Hey, look, you believe in scholarship, obviously.
Yes.
What's up with that? You're a young man.
I believe
scholarships.
Scholarship is important. Right now, I work in the K through 12 spectrum, middle school students specifically, and I think that education has so much value in teaching and learning, how we have access to learning. And I think that with my journey of being a scholar and having opportunities, and I got academic dismissed once, and that kind of changed my life, and it kind of showed me more of the value of education, which kind of led me into education to want to encourage the youth to learn more than athletics, entertainment, and that there are other ways of trades and college and entrepreneurship. And I think being a advocate and a mentor for these students is something that is important, and which always has been a principle for me, like scholarship, because I know the importance of it, and how important it is for us in the fraternity, and historically what that meant for us. So I'll just stop there, but I think it's a value that can't get lost, and it has to continue to read, and I continue to be. But I think the initiatives that we are doing, reading, the assault on literacy, things like that, we're trying to make these changes within our community and add value within students' education.
Excellent. Just promise us one thing. When you achieve your doctorate degree, you don't drop that doctor. You say doctor.
I won't. Every time.
If we can show the slide, and I want you to talk to us about the exciting times and the planning in April. Something special is going to happen in April, our 75th Second District Conference, and we're excited about that. I want you to talk about that.
Oh, for sure. So the Youth Leadership Conference is coming to Pittsburgh. We are super excited to host the conference here. We have so much stuff in line for the brothers and so much learning to happen. So for the Youth Leadership Conference this year, we're focusing on 11th and 12th grade Black boys. We chose this group because we feel like they're the future and they're about to take the next steps into their lives. So it's important that they have these opportunities to talk to brothers who were successful, brothers who have different skill sets, opportunities, and kind of lived and walked in the footsteps that we did. So we have 4 different topics this year. So one is goal setting after high school, because I feel like this is critical for students to understand that after high school you're gonna graduate first, right? So it's like, what's the plan from here? Do I go trade? Do I go entrepreneur? Do I work? Do I go to college? Like, these are different options to learn from several brothers who've done probably both, and different things like that. So I think that's important to have a goal to want to focus on what you want to do after college. If I'm going to use sports again, if sports is not your thing, or if you just like, I just want to make money, and how can I do that? So I think that's important. So we chose that. Another topic we're talking about is mental wellness, because I feel like our youth are seeing a lot via social media, via the news, and all the violence that's happening within our cities, and the access that students have to seeing these on the news. So it's, how do we help students heal through their mental wellness and have conversations about different tools and things that they can use to talk through these things, talk to experts about these things, hear different stories, and relate and connect with other brothers who experience that, or might have siblings and or children who experience these similar things. The third topic is we calling it securing the bag. Securing the bag is, we're all out here trying to figure out how to find ways to make money the right way, and in support of figuring out how do you make the money with the career path, but also how do you balance it. So it's like a financial literacy workshop where brothers will be having money intervals where they have to opportunities to like think about, well, when I graduate I want to live here, or if I want to, what kind of car I want to get. Most students in 11th, 12th grade say they want to get a track hawk. Track hawk costs over $100,000. So you can get a car first, not the apartment. But just show them different ways to how to utilize budgeting, how credit kind of works, and how to really physically manage their money in a different way. Where I feel like, for examples like myself, I didn't learn till later on, probably like 5 or 6 years after, and I'm still learning today. So
Absolutely.
that's something that I'm still learning. Like, I just closed on a house, and my mortgage, I'm just like, well, this got to go here. So these are life skills we're trying to focus on, And the last topic that we're going to discuss about for the Youth Leadership Conference is a youth peace dialogue, where, as I mentioned before, students are experiencing different things within the city of Pittsburgh with violence and things that have went viral. So we're trying to have a youth-led discussion about things that we can do to add more peace within our communities and our schools, and have dialogues with one another about what we did on this side of the town, east side of town, compared to what we're doing on the west side of town, and how could we even have these conversations together and come together and build friendships that can be beyond this conference, and find ways and talk through ways to kind of help be change agents within the community, and be rectifying leaders and men in our community to help make these changes to support peace within our dialogue. So like I said, those are the 4 sessions we're going to have. We're excited for students to come. It's a fun-filled day for the youth, and I'm excited for how many people will get touched and inspired to want to make change and learn from brothers who experience similar things, but are also experts within what they do and have skill sets and the
Very
fields
good.
and things that we're talking about.
So as you wrap up, what when? What's the 5 W's?
Okay.
What
When? When is April 22nd, 2023, from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Where is going to be the HCH Clear Pathways in Pittsburgh in the Historic Hill District. The address is 510 Hildman Street, Pittsburgh, PA 15219. What is it? The Youth Leadership Conference.
There we go.
Wait, I'm missing one. Why? Because this is where everyone needs to be, and this is where we're changing lives and supporting students to help make decisions that can impact their lives for during school and after school, after high school.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the planning and organizing. Can't wait to get to Pittsburgh. All right, Jeff, as we pivot, we got a friend from the 3rd district.
Yeah, we do. But let me say this. I'm going to introduce this brother. And I'm going to introduce him first by using Proverbs 18:16, where it says that a man's gift will make room for him and bring him before great men. And this was a brother. We was heavily at work in Annapolis, and I look up one day, and this man of God was coming over the hill, and so this brother presented himself to me, as a man of God, a husband, a father, and a mega man. And I put it in that order because that's truly the way this brother lives his life. I was extremely excited to have a guy like this on our team to help us in Annapolis to get started with fatherhood and mentoring. And we were mentoring fathers during that time. And this brother, he really helped shape what was going on in Annapolis. He became my number one advisor, man. We used to talk every single day, and but duty called, and he had to go out to San Diego for a little while. And but now this brother, he's back close. He's in the 3rd district. But my friend Eric Johnson, I tell you what, brother, you've made your mark in several areas, and I know we have a little clip coming up for you real soon here. But give us some insight about what you have on the horizon. I know it's great.
Yes, brother Diggs, thank you, my brother. Yes, I tell you, we definitely formed an incredible bond in Annapolis. I mean, I loved it. A chapter we did so much, able to engage the city. And just on your topic, you guys' topic here is mentor and community engagement. That is huge, because we mentor first in our homes, which we do, and we want to spread that, spread it throughout the community, because the community needs our help, because we all know it takes a village, right? And that's what it's about. And I believe in that village, and I believe in those tentacles that we must get out there and engage with the community. In Alpha Omega Chapter 3rd District, we're doing great things. I'm not going to expound on what we're doing, because I'm leave that for my DR, which is brother Conrado Morgan. I leave that to him to expound on those things. But we are doing great things in the community. and I love being here. And I enjoyed San Diego, being with my buddy, one of my great mentors there, brother Dr. George Taylor. You know, I left for Mural Chapel with Jeffrey Diggs. I get to San Diego, get brother George Taylor. I'm like, I must be dreaming. I get two mentors back to back. I'm like, this don't make any sense. This okay? It's got to be God, right? So you know, make a long story short, I really like the topic, you know, and of course we know mentoring or community engagement, it involves the transfer of knowledge, skills, and expertise, you know, and mentoring those in the community that need our help. And that's our aim. Our aim is to pass on the ladder our personal and professional goals and growth to show them what's out there, and it's more than just hanging out, you know, not engaging. And like the doctor talked about the education, you know, we all education scholarship, you know, Omega Psi Phi fraternity, we definitely believe in scholarship, you know, and that is very high in our intellect there, scholarship, and we are engaged. We have to engage those youngsters out there, and to include the adults or the men that need our help as well, you know, because we all, I'm not perfect. None of us are perfect. You know, we all need a mentor. And if we are to walk in any way, form, fashion of life without thinking we don't need a mentor, we need to really think about that more than once, because I think we do. And I am proud to be here, and I'm proud to sit here and answer any questions that you guys may have. And I love it. I love being part of this fine organization, and what we're doing here to create memories and to getting out there and mentoring the community.
Absolutely. I tell you, one of the great moments that we had in Annapolis with one of the fathers who had, you know, kids that were 6, 7, 8 years old, and he looked to us, and it's like, you know, I finally have big brothers that can help guide me, and that showed us then the importance of fatherhood and mentoring fathers. Fathers coming together to share experiences and gain knowledge and that sort of thing. And you know, you being the type of brother that get out there and get engaged in the community is phenomenal. I'm just excited with you being back in this area. And what's going to happen? Third district bleed over to the second district. You know, third district small is just DC and Virginia. So all that knowledge has got to spill over to back to the second district. And I'd be remiss to not to mention to our audience that also Brother Johnson is a Purple Heart recipient. So this brother's a veteran who proudly served this country, injured in a war theater, serving and to keeping us free and happy. You know, and the brothers continue to serve to back here and serving the community. And I'm just salute you for that. And as a former educator, Brother Gosa, you know, I'm really extremely proud of what you're doing and extending yourself to the community.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Well, with that, why don't we pivot to the Game Changer Conference? If we
Yes.
get that clip. And then we'll come back with a wrap up, my brothers.
All right.
And so, hey, March the 25th, we got the Game Changer Conference here in Montgomery County, Maryland. You'll see a clip, short clip. This is our 11th year. And I had a slide there because Omega Psi Phi Second District stepped up in COVID, and we conducted 2 virtual Game Changer Conference for the family. And because all we had to do was click on the link, and it was just simply outstanding. You remember, everybody keeps forgetting we were scared. All right, we were hunkered down in COVID for 2.5 years. Omega leadership stepped up. We lent this Game Changer Conference to the Second District, and hope we get the clip. But the purpose of the Game Changer Conference was to help our young people, especially our males, regain and build their social and emotional wellness, help them to increase their confidence, competency, and value that they need to get to the next level and become a success story like these brothers here. And so our aim for the Game Changer Conference the last 11 years has been to raise awareness and, bottom line, promote student success so they can grow up to be like a Dr. Jamaal. And so, do we have the clip? I can tell you the conference features for we're about 20 days out. We'll open up with 4 life skill stations. We got brothers teaching them how to tie a tie, even bow ties, how to shake hands, how to do a 30-second interview. We got a basketball star, former star out of West Virginia, Atlantic 10, and he's going to be doing a fitness exercise. So the young males get off the bus. They go into these 4 life skill stations. We kick off the conference about 9 o'clock with sponsors, keynote sponsors, greeting them with welcome, to include the superintendent of Montgomery College, Montgomery County, the first Black female. We got the USG, University of Shady Grove, going to bring welcoming remarks. Got the bosses of Mighty Me New Chapter, Walter Neighbors, will bring greetings. And then I'm excited about the keynote speaker. He stands 6'6", a blue ribbon principal out of Robert Frost Middle School. And his topic is, you can go pro. Yes, you can. You can go pro. Like he did. He ended up being a principal, changing the world through teaching and leading. Then we got some workshops for the elementary students, 4th and 5th graders. We've got workshops for the middle school, which is our target audience. And we got a track for the high school. And then we'll come back, feed them lunch, and they are enter a panel workshop for how to become a better young man. So appropriate for this time. And then we'll conclude with essay writing competition on March the 25th. It's a collaboration model. UCF, my nonprofit, we are the founders of the Game Changer Conference. We team with Montgomery College. We team with the Pan Atlantic in Montgomery County. We team with the University of Shady Grove and Montgomery College. Can we get the clip, please?
While they're working on that, let me just mention that it is the month of March, and it is Women's History Month. And so we want to salute all the great ladies, all of the sororities out there, and the great work that they're doing. And not to be remiss that, in the state of Maryland here, we've made history. We have a lieutenant governor Aruna Miller, who was born in India. To come to this country and to live the dream, it's just phenomenal, and all of the works of these great women that we have. So I just want to salute the women who's made a difference and continue to make a difference every single day. So
excellent.
Very good,
Brother Diggs. Hey.
Okay, sound like we have some technical issues going on. Some technical issues
going
on.
Like that affirm you, who mentor you.
Brother Johnson, let's just jump in there for a second.
Give a shout
out. Women who have mentored you that you want to just give a shout out to. And Brother Gosa, get ready you're going to be next.
All right.
Yeah. Give a shout out to my grandmothers that mentored me, my aunties, and my mom. My mom is my hero. She's my hero. She's my number one mentor. I would tell you that. Retired dietitian. Now she's doing wonderful things in the community. She raised 3 boys, and actually had an opportunity to raise my niece and my nephew. And she worked really hard, and she's my mentor. And just to add what you mentioned earlier about March is Women's History Month, and so we know that tomorrow is International Women's History Day.
Brother Gosa.
For me, I would say my mom is number one for sure because she was the first to go to college out of my entire family from the South in Alabama, and she went to Stillman College, so she was the first one to graduate with from college. And uniquely, we both got our masters the same year. She got her masters in ministry, and I got my masters in adult education communications technology in 2017. So that was unique that we kind of crossed the stage at similar times, which was probably one of the unique things that we've done. And number two would be my godmother, who who had a lot of value in education, just because her journey of wanting to learn, like going to night school and taking these different journeys to finish to get her a high school diploma. I mean, her GED. So just her perseverance was something that always stuck with me, and like her personality was something that always was good to me. Whereas it's like I want to be like you. So those are two people who always stand out and to my life of Black women who stood out to support me.
I too have several, but I'm only going to mention one for sake of time. But there was this little kid in the third grade who stuttered and was colorblind and had dyslexia and the worst penmanship in the world, you know. And his third grade teacher looked upon that chicken scratch that he had and said, "Boy, you're destined to be a doctor."
Wow.
Because then, doctors wrote in Latin. And so that was an impression that gave me my much. I had to become doctor. Didn't know how, didn't know no ins or outs, but it just shows you the power of words.
Well, I guess my turn. I like to, in this moment, in this time, is to honor my wife, my loving wife, community leader, a caring provider, mother, sister, auntie. I've had the front row seat. I'm so grateful she's in my life. Immediate past immediate past president of Delta Sigma Theta in Montgomery County. They have over 200 women. You know what? That leadership, and served 35 years as a public servant in the federal government. We met in Germany, and God has been good to the Williams. And so we'd just like to honor her and give her a shout out. Well, Jeff, look like we are coming to the close at the end of this segment of Cues on the Move.
Yes, another great opportunity here to share with our community about what we do. One of the things that I used to always be concerned about was the brothers within the fraternity who would get out there and work so hard every day, yet their works went unnoticed because they had their head down working and they never talked about it. One of the reasons why this platform came about is that we can go out there and we can share the works that we're doing, and with the opportunities to, in the hopes that we can expand upon what we do and reach more fathers, young fathers, and reach more children. That because, as Eric has said in the beginning, this segment, that it takes a village, and we want to be a great part of that village.
All right. Again, as we move to a close here, Cues on the Move is every Tuesday at 8 p.m. We thank you for your time. We're about out of our time. You're here directly from
Albert Einstein, and he's telling his story of the impact the game changer had on his life since the 5th grade. Kair, talk to me.
Game changer just helps you motivate yourself to do better, treat women, respect them, and do what you got to do to right. Just don't be out in the streets just selling drugs and doing all the things that you know that's not right. So just make a change. Be a game changer.
Be a game changer. Kair, you heard it from the Game Changer 2018. We can't wait to see you next year.
My name is Ronald Maddox. I'm a junior at Richard Montgomery High School. and I've been a part of UCF for 2 years, and this was my second year at Game Changers. The things I really liked were I liked the police forum where we got to speak to the police officers and got to ask them questions, and they responded, and it seemed like they responded truthfully. I also liked the 30-second interview because it gave a lot of good skills for what you should do, like when you're interviewing for a job and things to do and things not to do. And I also like when we spoke to the firemen and the firewomen because I got to learn a lot about their jobs, and I learned that it was a lot more, and it took a lot more skill. Like you need to learn mathematics to like know when the hose would run out of water and things like that.
My name is Parnell Singleton.
There we go. Be a game changer, March the 25th. And then in April, we have the 2nd District Youth Leadership Conference. Again, thank you so much for joining us, my friends. Again, these are exciting times working together to change the world through mentoring. I thank you. That's our time. Brother Jeff Diggs.
And thank you all. And we will see you next Tuesday right here for Q's on the Move. Have a great night.
Have a great night. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, brothers.
All right.